right, so yesterday we learned about similarity. What does similar mean? Same?
Same size, same angle.
No, same angle, but not same sides. Only same angle. All right, so right here we also learned about scale factor. Y'all, shh. What is the formula for scale factor? New over old. Why isn't this writing? There we go. So new over old. Good morning. Thank you. Not here. Yep. All right. So which one's my new and which one's my old up here? The first one is old, and the second one is my new. So it does not matter if you use X or Y. Thank you. Y'all are like, what's going on? It does not matter if you use X or Y. I personally would use the one without decimals, but it doesn't matter. So what number is my new? 25. What number is my old? And what is 25 divided by 5? 5 is my scale factor. Now, I'm not sure if I said this enough yesterday, but that scale factor tells you what you multiply to get your new. So 5 times 5 is 6.5 times 5 is 32.5. So that's what a scale factor is it tells you what you're going to multiply by. Okay? Now, Andrea said it earlier. What does this symbol mean again? That's not what Andrea said, but what does that symbol mean? What does that little squiggly mean? What does the squiggly mean? Not congruent. What does the squiggly mean? Yeah, say it. No. No. What? What? Nope, that's scale factor. What does similar mean? Oh, what does the squiggly mean? Similar. Sorry, it means similar. What does similar mean? That's what Andrea said. Andrea said it means the same angles, different sides. So, can y'all all look up? Because I did not maybe go over this yesterday. But remember how we did our little chart the other day before Thanksgiving? You can do the chart with similar as well. So I have quadrilateral A, B, and C, D. And it is similar to K, L, M, N. I can still make my chart here. What does the question ask us for? Angle C. Well, if I look at C, there's nothing there. But what does C go with? C goes with M. Is there anything with M? So that is my answer. Your angles are going to be the same. And that's it. You have an assessment next Monday. Those both are assessment questions. Can you find the scale factor given a point? Can you find the angle given a picture? Write this down if you can. That says 120 degrees. All right, put your warm-up away, please. All right, this will be done before 15 minutes on that bottom timer, Andrea. That is my goal. Let's see if I'm a liar. But if I have to keep waking y'all up, it's going to take a while. All right, please get your notes out that you picked up when you walked in. This up top is supposed to say proportions. Proportions up top. All right, if your head is down, if you can please pick it up. If you have AirPods in, if you can please take them out. Angel, you with me over there? Barely. All right, Raina, you with me? All right. So today we're going to talk about two different things. The first one is we're going to watch a video. Before we watch this video, I want to know if you know who Yao Ming is.
It's a famous basketball player.
It is a famous basketball player that used to play for the Rockets. No, that's not Yao Ming. Yao Ming is, I think we said last period, 7'4". Huge, huge. Do y'all know who Mini-Me is? So, it's a little, he's small. He is from, if you've ever seen Austin Powers, don't know if that's quite appropriate, but that's what this is from. So we're going to watch this video real quick.
Presenting the new 12-inch PowerBook, the world's most compact, full-featured notebook computer. And the new 17-inch PowerBook, the world's first and only 17-inch notebook computer. The new 12 and 17-inch PowerBooks. The next big and small things from Apple.
So, Apple products are a good example of where we use similarity. I see some iPads in the room too. iPads, different things. That video is probably from like 2008. As you can tell, those computers were a little bit older. But what was Mini-Me's computer? But how many inches was it? It was 17 inches, right? And what about Yao Ming's computer? 12 inches. All right, so could I figure out the scale factor of these two computers? Sure. How would I do scale factor? New over old. All right, so that's just something I wanted to show you. Okay, now my time starts. I'm going to go past 15 because I forgot about that video. All right, so today we are going to focus on proportions. The first thing I want you to write in the blank is a ratio. Okay, I'm going to be done by 17. Forgot about that video. The ratio of A to B is a quotient obtained by dividing. No, we're going to go to the number 17 on the bottom. 10 minutes. Dividing. When we're finding a scale factor, that is a ratio. So if you do A divided by B, any two numbers divided by each other, that's a ratio. We've been doing that all day yesterday. And I don't know why this blank is so small, but a proportion, barely made it. A proportion is an equation of two ratios. So I have A over B and C over D. What does an equation have to have? An equal sign between them. So everything we do today is going to have an equal sign between two ratios. Now, right below here, I have a proportion. Does anybody remember back in middle school how to solve a proportion? Does anybody remember what y'all did? We crossed them. It's called cross multiplication. You might have learned it as a butterfly method. Did y'all learn that in middle school? So y'all look up. You are going to multiply across 5 times x.
I don't remember any of that crap either.
You know? Okay, we're going to remember this. And then you multiply across on the other side. Put an equal sign. And then multiply the other side. 2 times 50. Actually, I'm going to put parentheses around the x. 5 times x equals 2 times 50. Do y'all see how it's kind of a butterfly?
100.
Okay. What is 5 times x?
5x.
Just 5x. What is 2 times 50? You're writing this down with me, please. How do I get x by itself? divide by 5. We call this cross multiply and divide. You are going to multiply the ones across and divide. Does anybody know 100 times 5? Times. Times, not I said times?
Yes.
Oh, I meant divided by. 100 divided by 5. 20. All right, let's do the next one. Can I go on?
Yeah.
Do again. Cross multiply. What is 6 times z? And I'm always going to put a little line through my z because my z's look like 2's. And then you're going to multiply the other side. 3 times 8.5. What is 3 times 8.5? We're going to make this smaller. Here we go. 25.5. All right. So this is going to be 6z equals 25.5. How do I get z by itself? Divide by 6. So I'm going to go over here and divide by 6. And what do I get? And y'all, that's all cross multiplying is. That's what we're mainly doing today.
Wow.
Any questions?
No.
You cross multiply, you multiply the ones across from each other, and you divide. Now, is it always going to be that easy? Am I always going to give you an equation? No. Look at number 3. You are going to sometimes have to create your own equation. If bat is similar to mit, how can I set up this equation? I need to set up a proportion. X goes with what? 12. X and 12. So I can do x over 12 is going to equal what? 5 over 3. That is my proportion. Write it down, please. X over 12 equals 5 over 3. And then what do I need to do now? Cross multiply. What is 3 times x? What is 12 times 5? So I'm okay if you go from here straight to here. You don't have to show the multiplication if you don't want to. Write this down, please. And what do I do? Divide. What is 60 divided by 3? X equals 20. Y'all look real quick though. I did not have to do my proportion like this. X can also go with what? 5. Could I do x over 5? What would x over 5 equal? What? No 4 at all. We don't use 4 at all. 12 over 3. Can I do that as my proportion? What happens when I do the butterfly here? It's still the same. So proportions are kind of cool because there's many different ways you can do that. All right, I would like you to do number 4. Just set up the proportion real quick. Set up your proportion. There's many different ways, many different answers. I want you to try one of them. Go. How would you set up this proportion?
3 over x.
3 over x equals
8 over
8 over 12. Did everybody set up their proportion like that? I didn't. Did anybody do something different? What did you do different,
That
Natalie?
looks like a B.
You did 8 over 12 equals... That's perfect. 8 over 12 equals 3 over x is fine. Did anybody do anything different? Did anybody put x on top? X over what? X over 3 equals... If you start down here, over 3, you have to start 12 over 8. There's many different ways you could do this. Alright? So, if you did not get this way, you can still get the right answer. What do I do now? Cross multiply. What is 8 times x? 8x. What is 3 times 12? 36. And then divide. I cross multiplied, now divide. What is 36 divided by 8? 4.5. Write it down, please. All right, last one. I'm almost done. For this last one, you're going to have to draw your own picture. It says a building casts a shadow of 15 meters, while a 1 meter post casts a shadow of 0.3 meters. So I'm going to draw my tall building. It has windows. You don't have to draw all the windows. I'm just being extra. And it has a shadow. We're going to do that like a loop. And then I have a post, like a lamp post. And it has a shadow. Do I know how tall my building is? No. Do I know how tall the shadow is? Or how long the shadow is, though? How long? 15 meters. How tall is my post? Write this down, please. And it has a shadow of 0.3 meters. Can you create the proportion? What would be your proportion? So again, there's different ways. Y'all aren't necessarily wrong. Could you do x over 1 equals 15 over 0.3? Sure. What else could you do? X over equals... Either of those is right. It does not matter. I could do either one of these. Why does it not matter which one I do? Because when you go across, what's across no matter what? X and what's 15 times 1? How do I get x by itself? What is 15 divided by 0.3? 50. So 50 meters is my answer. And that's it. What you are going to do for the rest of class. Number 1, you are going to glue this in. There should be glue around the room. You can raise your hand if you don't have any. You are going to glue this in onto page 2. Of course, you're not done. You have a worksheet for a grade, but it's only 6 questions. Page 32. I'm about to hand it to you. Yeah. After you're done with the worksheet, because we do have a lot of time left in class, only 3 of you finished yesterday's Schoology assignment. So you are going to go finish yesterday's Schoology assignment, and then you are done for the day.